Now, this is the point where Emma Stapleford, our caller, says she could identify that dark, mysterious figure in the corner of the room.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the scariest things that are subtly seen in the backgrounds of TV scenes. We will only be including scripted shows on this list, so live TV events will not be included.
Where does he live?
Oh, just outside Dagestan.
Where's that?
On the Caspian Sea. Here you go.
Number 10, The Vampire, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I'm guessing it must have been an aneurysm or some clotting, some complication from surgery. She probably felt very little pain.
Season 5's The Body is widely considered one of the best episodes of Buffy, known for its themes of grief, disorienting visual effects, and complete absence of music. In one of the episode's many effective sequences, Dawn goes to the morgue to see her mother's body.
What about what?
Nothing. I have to pee.
Do you want someone to go with you?
No. I still remember how to pee.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah.
The episode's lack of music really shines here, with Dawn walking through the darkened morgue in complete, stifling silence. It's unbelievably eerie, and it culminates in a fantastic background scare. Just as Dawn is contemplating taking the sheet off, one of the covered bodies in the background slowly rises from its mortuary tray. The corpse is now a vampire, and this is a brilliant way to reveal it. Number 9, The Bald Man, Fringe.
I don't believe it.
What?
Look. It's one of the photos from Jacobson's file. Him, remember? The bald guy.
The first season of Fringe did a really fun thing with a recurring character. Fans quickly noticed that the same bald man was appearing in the backgrounds of every episode. In the pilot, he is seen walking outside the massive dynamic building. In the second episode, he was spotted in both the hospital and the dance club.
Walter!
He remained alive for nearly half an
This
hour,
way.
finally dying from natural causes.
Natural causes? I don't understand.
And in the third, he can be seen on the train. It's not until the fourth episode that he becomes an integral part of the storyline, and viewers learn more about his role in the plot. But his random appearances in the first 3 episodes were tinged with mystery, and creeped out fans couldn't help but speculate about his identity and purpose.
No, who is he?
That's the point.
Olivia, you're starting to sound like Walter.
Number 8, The Plain Pieces, Lost.
Hey! I need some help! Someone in the jungle! It's alive!
This show had some banger opening sequences, including Season 2's The Other 48 Days. This episode details the trials and tribulations of the Tailies, the small group that survived from the tail section of the airplane. The wonderfully directed sequence begins with a shot of a tranquil beach, like something out of a Hawaii travelogue. Just when you think, what's going on here, a very small white dot begins to appear in the sky. As the dot gets bigger, we see that it's the tail section of the airplane, and it soon smashes into the ocean. It's a super cool and unique way to film the crash, the peace and quiet interrupted by a rain of debris from above. Number 7, The Explosion, Chernobyl.
The pressure inside the core can no longer be held back. At long last, we have arrived. 1:23:45, explosion.
If you knew anything about Chernobyl before the show premiered, you know it was going to feature an epic explosion. We expected what was shown in the finale flashback, with panicked scientists and a huge fireball erupting into the sky. We didn't expect what we got in the premiere. A pregnant woman is seen getting a drink in her small Soviet apartment, and we get a brief glimpse of the nuclear power plant outside her window. The plant then explodes in a small and inaudible burst of light, the shockwave only arriving moments later. It's a fascinating way of directing the initial blast, a moment of unimaginable horror seen from the perspective of the everyday citizens that were directly affected. Number 6, The Demogorgon, Stranger Things.
Will is hiding. From the bad man? And from who?
The first season of Stranger Things is positively quaint compared to what came later. The monster is comparatively small, and it's kept mostly off screen and shrouded in the background, sometimes literally. When the Demogorgon takes Will, we only see a very brief movement of light from behind the panicked kid, indicating that the monster is directly behind him. insanely creepy, and it starts the show off on a terrific note. In another awesome sequence, Joyce is examining a number of flashing lights when they suddenly go out. With Joyce now pitched in darkness, a monstrous head emerges from the wall, out of focus and in the background. It's only seconds later that Joyce and the camera focuses on it. Her scream is quite suitable.
Should I stay or should I go?
Number 5, Angel, Midnight Mass.
Hey, no disrespect. It sucks being stuck in that chair.
Hello, kitties.
Mike Flanagan loves him a good background scare. Midnight Mass is full of them, largely perpetrated by the vampire Angel. In one magnificent scare, Aaron looks out the window and we see 2 little pinpricks of light emerging from the bushes. Just as we're processing what it is we're seeing, the figure darts away. But perhaps the best one of all comes in episode 3, when Sheriff Hassan turns off the lamp. Just as he moves his hand, Angel's face can be seen peering at him through the window. It's a sight to almost stop your heart. These kinds of scares maliciously prey on our primal instincts, our universal fears of being watched and stalked from the dark.
What happened?
Nothing. I'm seeing things.
Number 4, The Flood, Doctor Who.
Andy! Andy! Andy!
David Tennant said goodbye with 4-hour-long specials, the second of which was The Waters of Mars. The titular Waters of Mars contain the Flood, a viral alien species that can control the liquid and infect other life forms. Like humans, a crew member named Maggie is found unconscious and placed in the sick bay.
Yuri, I've got Margaret Kane, head trauma. I need a full med pack.
I've got med pack on its way.
She then wakes up and speaks coherently to the base's nurse, Yuri, but that's when the virus laying dormant within Maggie activates. She droops her head and begins to convulse violently, all of which takes place in the background while Yuri gabs in the foreground. This is one of those scenes where you just want to scream at the TV and say, "Turn around, you idiot!"
Just look at her. 40 million miles away.
It has so much beauty. We should like that world.
Number 3, Bob in the Mirror, Twin Peaks.
If you go down there with the necklace and no alibi,
What about you?
I'll get rid of it.
No.
I'll hide it.
All right. We'll bury it.
This is a real blink and you'll miss it shot, but it changed the course of Twin Peaks forever. The pilot ends with Sarah Palmer waking up from a nightmare. If you look real close, you will see a man in the mirror above Sarah. It's a super creepy visual from the genius and unconventional mind of David Lynch. Well, sorta. This was actually a mistake, the man being set decorator Frank Silva. The camera operator noticed Silva in the background and told Lynch, expecting him to do another take. However, Lynch saw an opportunity and kept it in the show, thinking that it made for an eerie and surreal visual. He then cast Silva as Bob, the primary villain of the Twin Peaks universe.
It smells like something burning! And Sarah?
Number 2, Pipes, Ghostwatch.
But all they could hear was my banging. And all I could hear was Kimmy shouting, "It's Pipes, Mum. Pipes. Pipes is here."
This is the 1990s version of The War of the Worlds. Ghostwatch is a British TV movie, but it was presented as if it was a real, live broadcast, terrifying millions and causing many panicked viewers to write into the BBC. The main ghost throughout the movie is called Pipes, known for his habit of, well, banging on pipes.
So, Kim, aren't you a little bit afraid?
Sometimes.
Why? Do you think Mr. Pipes has come to hurt you?
I think he's come to hurt everybody. I think he wants to do nasty things.
But he also makes a few super spooky visual appearances. Pipes can actually be spotted in the background of some shots, like hiding in some curtains, reflecting in a glass door, and even hiding in plain sight within a crowd. It certainly had many viewers gaping at the TV and asking, who was that? No wonder they called in a panic.
Kimmy? Who? Kim, who are you talking to?
Pipes.
Where's Pipes?
Here.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. All the Ghosts. The Haunting of Hill House.
Within, walls stood upright, bricks met neatly, floors were firm. Silence lay steadily against the wood and stone of Hill House.
Mike Flanagan hoped to capture the paranoid atmosphere of a haunted house, and he did so in genius fashion. Rather than scaring us with loud noises and thrown objects, although that happens as well, he silently peppers his scenes with ominous figures standing in the background. That's all they do. They don't talk, they don't move, they just stare, silently. These background ghosts appeared in almost every episode, and it became a sort of I Spy game for fans of the show, who quickly caught on to what Flanagan was doing. They hide under stairs and behind doors, watch from glass windows, peek around corners, or just kind of stand there, baiting anyone to notice them. Super scary and super fun.
Come here, my love. You know, your dad was telling me a story about the wine you found while you were cleaning up the cupboard. How'd you know?
Do you know of any other creepy examples? Let us know in the comments below.
Pipe said to do it. Pipe says he was a bad puppy.